I'm afraid I can't hear you. There's some background noise. Could you please speak up? Another way to improve your professional and casual telephone skills is to learn a few relevant phrasal verbs. Today, we're going to talk about 10 that you're likely to hear or use on the phone. Number 1, hold on. Hold on. You could use it in a sentence like, could you hold on a moment, please? For example, say you're taking a work call and someone says, could I please speak to a manager? Sure. Could you hold on a moment, please? Hold on means please pause what you're saying, but do not leave the call. It also means wait one moment. Many mobile phones and landlines have a button to put someone on hold. This means to pause the call, but to keep the speaker connected, not hanging up. On this landline phone, this button here is likely the hold button. But on most mobile phones where you have a screen, a button will say the word hold. H-O-L-D. Phrasal verb number 2, to put a call through or to put through. This can be used in phrases like saying, I'm going to put you through right now. You could also say, let me put your call through. To put a call through means to connect a person with the person whom they're trying to speak to. Let me put your call through to the service department. Let me put your call through to technical help. Put a call through. Number 3, call back. Call back. I'll ask her to call you back when she gets home. Or say you're calling the customer service line and the person you need is not available. They would say something like, they will call you right back, or they will give you a call back. This is a very common phrase which means to phone a person who already phoned you. You're returning the call. You can also request a call back. This is asking the person if they can call you back. Call back. Number 4, to pick up. This saying comes from the literal term to pick up the phone, but now it's used as an answering. Typically, it's used in phrases like, no one is picking up the phone. Maybe they're not home. No one is picking up. This phrasal verb simply means to answer the telephone. Number 5, to speak up. Speak up. For example, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Can you please speak up? Or, I'm afraid I can't hear you. There's some background noise. Could you please speak up? This phrasal verb means to speak louder. It's useful if the phone line is crackly or if there's lots of noise in the background, like this scene here. Number 6, cut off. Cut off. For example, I can't hear her anymore. I think we got cut off. Or, I'm off the call because it got cut off. This means that a telephone conversation ended unexpectedly or abruptly due to technical problems. Number 7, break up or breaking up. Of course, the word break could be conjugated into other versions of the word to break. Broke up, for example, would be in the past. Breaking up would be in the present tense. For example, I'm sorry, could you repeat that? You broke up for a second. I'm sorry, could you repeat that? You're breaking up. Those are great examples of how to tell someone the sound sounds scratchy. When a speaker breaks up, it means they cannot be heard clearly due to problems with the connection. Switch off or turn off. My phone unexpectedly turned off because my battery died. My phone turned off because I had no battery. You could also say, my phone was switched off accidentally. This means that maybe their service plan ended or there was some kind of an error with their payment, which made their phone service switch off. Number 9, ring off. This is more of a regional saying, ring off. For example, in England, someone might say, we talked for an hour and then I rang off. This verb means to end a call. It is quite old-fashioned and, like I said, regional, but it is something to listen for just in case someone else uses it in conversation. Number 10, to hang up the phone. Hang up the phone also came from landlines like this one. This phone could be mounted on a wall, and so when you put the phone back, it's as if you're hanging up the phone. For example, he was so angry that he hung up. Hung is the past tense for the action hang up. For example, if you're upset and you don't want to talk to the person anymore, you can say, I'm done with this conversation. I'm going to hang up. Or you could say, he was so angry, he hung up on me. To hang up the phone is to end the call. Be careful though to not confuse hang up with hang on. Hang on is to stay on the call and can often be used instead of hold on. These skills may seem like they only apply to business phone calls, but a lot of them, if not all of them, can also be used when speaking casually on the phone. Thanks so much for watching and see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you never miss another fun and useful class. See you next time.